Hi, Ms. Morphew here. Thank you so much for those students who emailed and helped us to realize or chatted with us and your guidance counselor at your school to make sure that we got our courses merged and we were able to get everybody in where they're supposed to be. Your interactions created solutions. So thanks very much. We got the right people on it. So far, we've had 8 people successfully get a 100 on that quiz, part 1. 5 people have done that easy survey. And I hope if they're in your base group, you're telling them how easy it is to do so nobody stresses over this. And we even have one vid in our discussion board. In order to report attendance in an asynchronous class, a class that doesn't occur on a particular time schedule and you have to be somewhere at some certain time, we do it by the responses. If you've responded in Dropbox or discussion board, we mark you as attending. And I'm supposed to report that tomorrow, Friday. So get something in by tomorrow. Attendance reporting is tied to financial aid, and I know you'll want to get that done. We have a syllabus, and there are 3 questions on the quiz about the syllabus. They're very general if you watch those little videos, and you don't have to read all of it, but that has so much in it. I do want to point out that there are 3 grading categories that I tend to utilize. There's lots of participation grades. That's 40% of your grades. So it's really low stakes. Do these little things. You're going to be fine in here. The speech vids, and we've got a fewer of them than we do in our other classes, on ground for the full term. The speech grades are based on those videos that you do, and I need you to reply to your base group members. We'll talk about that, but that merges together for 40% of your grade. And then we have very few written assignments, but I want to give you a taste of MLA writing and of online discussion writing and responding, because digital communication and academic writing communication is so important in your world right now. The course outline is your guide. In my course, as you've seen in other areas, and I've written in a number of places, that's the place where it's going to guide you through what we're going to do each week, and I put links in there. Otherwise, you can go to the course outline to find everything you need. You will need to go to communication for your email, for your discussions. You'll need to go to, or you can even link to it in the course outline, can't you? Assessments has a link in the course outline, but if you can't do that, go to assessments, pull down to quiz, go to assessments, pull down to survey, and you'll be able to do what you need. For actions, you just hit that assessment and pull down, or you post and reply in discussion board, or you submit something in the Dropbox. Learn how to do this stuff, and you will be successful in your academics. And you can carry that to other systems. You'll get this. The syllabus, again, tells you your grade categories, and your course outline guides you. But once you get those things in, how do you check your grades? I'm extremely concerned with giving feedback. I want to model that for you. I want to expect that you're going to give good, effective, kind, helpful, and specific feedback to your friends. So look at assessments and pull down to grades. And you should be able to have an entire list of our assignments that are in the grade book, and it will have feedback if I've provided some. Often for speech outlines, now you don't have to do one this week, and you don't even have to do one next week when we learn about it. But for the next weeks, you'll do an informative outline for your expository informative speech. You'll do a demo outline it's a speech plan when you're going to do your demo speech, and you'll do one for persuasive speech. That outline is a formula. It's a structure you're going to follow. But a lot of times to give you feedback, I do either audio or video feedback, and you have to go into Dropbox for that. That quiz and survey, like I said, we had 8 people and 5 people who've completed those. I hope they tell you how easy they are. Don't freak on that. Your video is due by tomorrow. And the reason we want them on Friday is that we can then allow others to view them and respond by Sunday night. Remember, there's some discussion word limits, so you want to get that in. As far as videos are concerned, the rubric is linked in our course outline, and you can just download that and look at the red text. What makes it exemplary? You don't have to write on that. I just use that as the basis for my assessment. And I'll let you know about that in the grade feedback for your videos, grades. Remember, you're going to record it. You're going to, however you do that, you're going to make it into a YouTube URL address, and you're going to post that URL in the discussion board. You do have base group members. And what that means is those friends of yours, those new friends of yours, are going to be communicating with you in the system that you guys figure out. I hope everybody participates, but if they don't, at the end of the course, you have a chance for a participation grade to evaluate your peers, your people in your base groups, and give me a little feedback on how that all went. That base group is your support team, and it's also a way so you don't have to watch 25 speeches. All you have to watch are the base group ones. You can watch more. I do ask, as you've seen, for you to keep a dated reflection journal. Everything you're experiencing, whether it's frustration with technology or excitement about finally learning how to use some new technology, if it's about the struggle with trying to figure out what story you're going to choose, anything that you capture your thoughts and feelings for in a dated entry, just keep it however you want. Some people keep it on their phone. Some people keep it on their computer on a Word thing. I've had people make Pinterest quality books and then keep writing on that. However you keep it, it's not turned in. However, the supporting data will be really important for you to see how far you've come, and it could be helpful in your final paper. You do have, when you get all the tasks done, an exit card for this week. Download that document, type the answer for 3 somethings, 2 somethings, and 1 something. It's so easy. I've worked with a student and he did it right there while we were Zooming, and then submit that to Dropbox. If you need any techie help, you know where to find it, I think. There's a couple of options here. In digital communication, it's distinguishing yourself so that you're not just one of those many gray heads, Johnny Jones number 5. You know, I want you to put a profile graphic. It can be a photo of you, or as one student is doing, a photo of his dog. I don't know if he's actually chosen to do that, but I told him he could. You can put an icon of some sort, but it distinguishes you. And the profile picture that you put up, of course, would be appropriate because it's going to also be your RadarNet picture. 2 things on the anxiety and confidence bit. It is a fact that more people are afraid of doing a speech than of even being in the coffin, right? I look at those videos and you'll see what I mean. So if you would like to get 18 bonus points, there's an activity that's due by the end of week 2. It's discussion board number 2. You watch 5 videos, put all that information together, maybe summarize some of them, and do a post in discussion board number 2 and reply to 2 others. That's up to 18 bonus points that I'll email you. If you seriously have a high score with your SAT results, you may want to do the mitigating fear plan. It's something you can put in your reflection journal after you watch that 11-minute video, and it suggests that you make a plan, 1 or 2 things that you're going to do to make this transition. So if you need help, remember that our online learning tutors during winter term have some different resources for you. You probably saw that in your RadarNet email, and you can check that out. That's our roundup. Keep on working and report, do post something so we can get that LDA in.